now the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. Let's just fucking go.
This Rosie and
Hey,
Jamal. What are we doing? 3-minute warning.
Hey, Joe, go ahead. We do what we want to do. We fuck up shit. Come on, man. What we talking about? Come on.
I don't know. It's 3-minute warning. You just made the 3-minute warning. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Man, we do it 3 minutes, bro. We gonna do a 3-minute hot seat segment where we can talk about anything that's hot that we
Look,
don't like.
the Logan Paul, Kevin Nash thing we will talk more about on Saturday.
Okay, so what you gonna talk about now? We got 3 minutes. What we talking about now?
Make people want to tune in till Saturday.
Saturday.
What do you guys think about the premiere of NXT on the USA Network?
ECW?
I mean, well, what do you think is going to happen? Do you feel like it's going to be a success?
It's gonna be a success. It's gonna be a success.
No, I actually disagree.
Raw gonna be a situation. Raw gonna be a situation where Netflix gonna have to like figure out what they're gonna do.
SmackDown already took a hit to the viewership from switching from Fox to USA.
Yeah.
They already took a viewership hit.
I think NXT is going to tank because CW is basically made of fantasy fighting and drama and just like teen shit. And then you put wrestling, which again, there's a lot of teens that be like, oh, wow, who's this and everything. So there might be some viewership, but it's not based on like a constant sports entertainment channel. It's not. You have Flash, Arrow, Black Lightning.
All those shows are gone. All those shows are gone.
Exactly. So all you got left is just random shit they put out every 6 months. And again, I haven't watched CW since the Arrow finished. So after that, I'm like, they did Riverdale, they did Sabrina, they did a whole bunch of things.
Flash, and that was it.
That was it. So for terms of CW, and they're stuck there until like the end of the year, right? Then they go to Netflix, or they're just stuck in CW.
No, Raw is on going to Netflix. They're stuck
CW.
on CW. NXT is stuck on CW.
Fuck. I mean, the only
That's their
good
permanent
show.
home.
I know the only good show that been on CW for a long time, and I'm sorry to say this, ladies and gentlemen, was a reality show called Killer Camp. I watched the first 2 seasons and only the first 2 seasons. Greatest show ever made is based on a reality show where one person was the killer, and every episode you had to figure out who the killer was, and if you didn't know who the killer was, then they would get you. Basically, The Mole on Netflix stole the idea from them. So let's just say it like that. Don't at me. Again, there's no good stuff in CW. There's nothing. You're right, Joe. There's nothing on CW that's good. There's nothing.
There was, but they got rid of everything.
Exactly. Like Black Lightning for me was good. Then the last season went all fucking crazy.
What about Luke Cage? Luke Cage was good.
Luke Cage was not on CW.
Yeah, Luke Cage was on Netflix.
Now Luke Cage was on Netflix. Now it's on Disney. It's going back to Disney.
Yeah,
but they ain't got no new episodes. Like, what was it with the one with Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica?
That was on Netflix. That was the Defenders.
But yeah, they
that was on Defenders. Yeah, that's because they had to, because Disney and Marvel made them cancel it because they had to wait X amount of time before they could redo the shows.
Yep.
They had to wait 3 years before they could start redoing the shows. Because that was what the contract was.
They messing up everything. Like I said, it's taking Deadpool to fix everything.
I don't know what's going to happen.
No, I mean, Deadpool is actually like the reason these Deadpool movies are doing it, because, like I said, like this last Deadpool movie, he took that thing from cable and he's going through the timeline. He fixing it. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why Marvel. That's why this Marvel thing for to be dope, because Deadpool is fixing it.
Yeah.
You know how bad Marvel. You know how bad Marvel been all the way into the Deadpool movie. This Deadpool movie, Deadpool making everything was what it was wrong. He making it right. But he having that time.
But at the same time, there was things like the whole like Kang thing got cut, and the rumored storyline of that was like, you know, we would have saw Wolverine and Deadpool, we would have saw all the Spider-Man, we would have saw a couple of other people come out and like get decimated, and then
they doing it comic book ways. They doing it.
In the
They,
Kang verse, yeah, they were doing it
yeah.
that way, but now they got Doctor Doom, and this is like, yeah, they're still doing the comic book way. But excuse me, I don't want to see Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. Sorry, I
Why?
But
don't.
they're doing it. Why? They're doing the Doomverse.
Why? It's a different multiverse.
I
Doc,
Yeah,
know,
it's a
but it's
different
just
multiverse.
Iron Man
I
1 is Doctor Doom,
I know,
and it's
but
different.
I just
Captain.
I wish like there's so many actors. There's
No.
so many actors right now that would have
Uh-huh.
had a better chance of being Doctor Doom. They
Captain
Oh,
America's about to be Green Goblin.
yeah.
That's good for him. Do something
Chris
else.
Evans.
Yeah.
What's bad about what's good and bad about Marvel right now is that they're taking the same characters and they're like, look, we have a universe of like what ifs. By the way, we can keep doing this, right? Yeah, we can keep doing
Uh,
this, and they're like, yeah, let's keep doing this. But there's gonna be even though there's an infinite multiverse of stories that you guys made over the years, decades, by the way, there's gonna come to a point where it'd be like, okay, we've seen Chris Evans as the Human Torch, we've seen Chris Evans as the Hobgoblin, we've seen Chris Evans as Thanos, we've seen Chris Evans as Taskmaster, blah 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 blah
So
blah
what
blah blah
about
blah. You know,
so uh what about Henry Cavill in his Marvel situation now? Henry Cavill,
they
he's
can
signed
do
with
it.
Marvel now.
They
Henry
can do it,
Cavill,
but for what? For Sentry? They already did a Sentry
when? When did they do a
in,
Century? What about
in the
Hyperon?
Thunderbolts.
What about Hyperon?
Hyperion can come out, but if that's another dimension shit, that's not gonna come out till like 2026.
Yeah.
That's multiverse shit. But like they already did a Sentry for the Thunderbolts. They
I
already did
heard
it.
all the. I heard all the TV characters are going to be merging over into the MCU.
That's fine, good, because they need to bring Jessica Jones
This will
and
make it so hard though. This will
yeah.
make it so hard. Disney own the rights to all the wrong characters Marvel is trying to do.
Mhm. You know what's sadder?
They own
Fantastic
everything
Four,
except for
Disney
Spider-Man.
got. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But that's what they were going to do in the original script before Kang got cut. Like, let's bring all the Spider-Man and let's try to save the world. Oh, that didn't fucking work out. But then what's really even sadder, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that if they're bringing all the TV characters to the Marvel universe, no one's talking about Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, White Widow, She-Hulk. Even though I don't want to fucking She-Hulk, ladies and gentlemen, there's no good like. Why
They
can't we
fucked up
get
on the
world?
Hulk.
Yeah,
They fucked
why
up
can't
on
we
the
get?
Hulk.
They did, but why can't we get a World War Hulk? We
We didn't even see
can.
that.
No, we
We didn't
did.
even
That
get
We did it.
a
We did it Thor
Majesto.
Ragnarok.
Why
I
can we
know.
get a Majesto?
I mean, Mephisto.
Mephisto, yeah, Mephisto.
Yeah,
What
because
we
Didn't they
get?
again,
have Mephisto, but they fucked him up?
Yeah.
they've been pumping his ass up for 3 fucking years. Guess what? We're getting a fucking Agatha fucking show, which I don't want to fucking watch, but I have to watch because they have a reference to Scarlet Witch. That's the only reason people are watching. Like, okay, we're gonna get Scarlet Witch back because this fucking Doctor Doom shit's happening, so she has to come back to fight the war, whether she likes it or not. And they've kind of confirmed that White Vision is gonna come out. So I'm like, all right, fine. I want to fucking see White Vision. Let's fucking go, because White Vision disappeared. He's just gone. Like a
You know we're
war is
getting a
about to
new
start.
Fantastic Four, right?
Huh?
We're getting a new Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's in a different universe. That's what I like. The people that we have left in our universe ain't doing shit. Like
I'm
nothing. We're getting a fucking Daredevil
yeah.
remake, sort of kind of like a
Yeah.
remake reboot, soft reboot, and then
And Punisher.
and No, we're gonna get Punisher with the fucking Daredevil just to test that out, and then after that we might get a Punisher. We still don't know what the fuck Blade's gonna happen.
What y'all think about no? But what y'all
Yeah,
think about a Wesley Snipes Blade coming back? I'd rather
I'm
see that than
fine.
anything. I'd
Yes,
rather see
give me it. Yeah,
Wesley Snipes. Like to me, it should be no other Blade. Like I said,
yeah.
Wesley Snipes.
Give him a Logan ending. Let him
Yeah,
die like a warrior's death, and then
he
if you're gonna,
started it, but
yeah,
he
if you,
started.
yeah,
Wesley Snipes started the Marvel game.
yeah,
He started
In
don't
it.
Trip
finish it, Joe.
in Trinity, the ending of the Blade Trinity, the way they left it off, I thought Blade died, and that
He's
was
Mhm.
alive.
Dracula.
Yeah, he's alive. So that was funny,
Mhm.
fucking funny. Which, by the way,
So
ladies and
hold on,
gentlemen,
no. Talk
yeah,
about that. So you said that was Dracula. So did
Mhm.
Blade die?
originally, if you watch the Trinity movie and you actually watch it, the ending, rewatch the ending again, you could tell that that was not Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did Blade die or did he get knocked out?
I think they were trying to kill. I think they were trying to kill him off.
Yeah. But then if you remember in Blade Trinity, Wesley Snipes didn't want to open his eyes in the ending scene, so they had to
Yeah.
CGI his eyes open, which is kind of fucked up, but either way. But they can
I kn-
do a Blade, but they can do a Blade movie. They can do a Gambit movie.
Mhm.
They don't have to do
Another
extra.
what they fucked up on. Another
What?
what they fucked up on is Superman. The death and return of Superman. They fucked that whole comic book up.
That's another. That's we're going into it. We're going to DC now.
We're going to
No,
DC. Let's
I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, if they did it like the comic book, it would have been dope. But they
But
did
they're
it
not
a
though.
whole different way.
They're not going to. They're never going to go into like
I hate
look.
that though.
But
That's what
but
made
look at
Superman Superman. He
I
didn't come
know.
back. He didn't come back because of Batman. He came
Yeah.
back. Super. He didn't. Superman
Okay.
didn't die. Superman did not die. He got knocked out. He
I
was
heard we're
knocked
getting
out by
another.
Doomsday.
I heard we're getting another Snyder cut.
No, but Superman did not die by Doomsday. He got knocked out.
He got
I heard
well.
they're going to do.
He got killed by
In the comic
Doomsday.
book, no. In the
He
comic
got in
book,
a
he got
coma.
knocked out.
He was in a coma.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's
he got
not
knocked
knocked
out.
out. That's
Yeah,
not knocked out. If you're
but
in a
he,
coma,
but he
you're in a
wasn't dead
coma.
though either.
Yeah, but okay. If I got shot in the head and I can
Mhm.
talk, I'm not knocked out. If I got shot in the head, I'm in a coma for 3 months. I'm in a coma
Yeah,
for 3 months.
but
Okay.
it wasn't no revival thing with Superman. Superman just had to rest.
No, you're right.
He
You're
just
right.
had to
No,
have sleep for him to come
Yes.
back.
Yes.
They
Ladies and gentlemen.
bullshit it.
Ladies and
They made
gentlemen.
it seem like he had to have help to come back. Superman is the one of the most dominant. Superman is the most dominant DC superhero ever. To me, I put Superman against anybody besides Magician.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, fuck 'em
Superman
up.
weakness is magic.
That's right. But
don't put him against Batman. Batman kill him.
Yeah,
Batman
Batman.
has
Yeah,
killed him a
Batman. Yeah,
bunch of times.
Batman's my guy.
Yes.
And
Batman's
Batman
my
didn't have no
favorite number one.
superpowers.
Batman.
Yes.
Yeah, he don't. And he got a whole thing. Like, he part of the Justice
Also,
League. He got a whole thing on taking everybody
Sure.
down. He could take out Wonder Woman, Green Lantern,
but
Martian Manhunter. Batman
yes.
is Batman. Devil.
Another person against Superman has to worry is the Flash and Plastic Man, because whether you like it or not, no matter how Superman you are, Plastic Man can turn into a liquid, go inside your lungs and flood your lungs and just drown you from the inside out.
But he tried
Mm-hmm.
that with
Can't
Superman. It
burn him,
didn't work.
and you
He
can't
tried that
burn
with.
him. You remember Plastic Man. You can't burn him. You can't freeze him. He doesn't die. His molecular structure is almost infinite, invincible. And I've
But
been
this,
reading on Plastic
yeah.
Man. Plastic Man don't give a fuck. Like, fuck you, Superman. You could do burn me? Fine, I'll make 2 of me. I don't give a fuck. I'm like he's basically Majin Buu in the DC universe.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
they
really
tried
kill
that and he
Majin Buu.
lost.
Doesn't really matter. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end it here because again, we're doing NXT time with D1,
God
not this
damn it,
podcast.
yeah.
Right? We
See,
just did like 20 minutes. Jesus
man,
Christ.
Sorry, we were talking. We got into a comic convention over here.
Yes.
you people messed it all up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the meaning is saying you people saying podcasters and people that listen. No, there's no race or gender involved or sex.